Okay, this is one of about two videos I'm going to be doing back to back, and then going to have to work on research on the third one. I'm doing the first video on the death of Nichelle Nichols. The second one is on George R. Martin, who created Game of Thrones. He also created a series of books called Wild Cards that Marvel Comics is now adapting into comic book form. More on that later. If you like my podcasts or YouTube videos and you have not signed up, please subscribe and like. I hit 27 people and I'm happy. I like more. I'm hoping to get more soon, but um, if you like what I do, please comment on what you think I'm doing right, what I could do better. And I know scratching my head and my face is, I don't know if it's a nervous habit or what, because I don't itch until I start these videos. Um, Nichelle Nichols was Lieutenant Uhura on the original Star Trek series. She was one of the first black African Americans to play a serious role on TV. A lot of them were in comedies, and not many. I think she was the first. After the end of the first season, she went to Gene Roddenberry, felt that she was not making a difference, and she said, "I'm quitting Star Trek." She's going back. She was a stage actress, and Gene Roddenberry was not was very disappointed. I said, "Okay." Um, he sorry, you probably can't see it, but I can. It's driving me crazy. Um, she went to an NAACP meeting. This is probably 67. Couldn't have been too much before he was assassinated. Um, Nichelle Nichols got somebody came up to goes, "There's somebody here who'd like to meet you. He's a fan of the show and a fan of yours." She's thinking, okay, it's some kid. Turns around and comes face to face with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and his wife. And said, "We only allow our children to watch two TV shows, period. Star Trek's one of them, and I don't think she ever said what the other one was." But she goes, "Well, I'm sorry to tell you, I just quit the series. I won't be back for the next season." And Martin Luther King Jr. said, "You can't do that. You must stay. You must continue on with Star Trek." And Nichelle Nichols the next day went in and saw Gene Roddenberry and says, "Okay, if it's not too late, I'm taking back my resignation. I'm going to stay on." One of the first things that her role on Star Trek created, her and William Shatner's character kissed. It was the first interracial kiss in Star Trek history. I mean, TV history. In later years, the NASA enlisted her to be an ambassador to NASA and to approach young women and African and other ethnicities about joining the NASA program. Dr. Mae Jemison, I believe, who was the first African American woman in space on one of the shuttles, went into this because of Nichelle Nichols, and many others did too. Um, she will be missed. She was like 93 years old, and that leaves just William Shatner, George Takei, and Walter Koenig left of the original series. She will be missed. We'll talk to you guys soon. In a few minutes, I'm going to do one on George R. Martin's Wild Cards. Talk to you soon.